evening and welcome to yoga. My name is Sasha. I'll be the instructor for today.
Hi, Sasha.
Hi, what is your name?
Talia.
Talia. And have you ever done yoga before?
I have.
Awesome. Any injuries or anything like that I should be aware of?
No injuries.
Okay, awesome. So we're going to get started today in a child's pose, restorative posture. So you'll find your blankets and a block next to you on the side there. Go ahead and take your first blanket and open it up a couple times so it looks like this. And then you're going to lay that out in the middle of your mat, and that's going to be some padding underneath your knees and the tops of your feet. So I always just kind of smooth out my blankets, make sure there's no lumps or bumps, anything like that. And then you're going to take your block on the side where you want your head to go. Awesome. Find your other blanket. You're just going to open it up once, fold it in the other way toward the fringes so that it looks like a long rectangle like this. And then prop that up like that so it makes like a little ramp. And we'll do that with 2 blankets. So if you had a bolster, you could use a bolster instead of blankets. But today we're working with blankets. Awesome. Okay. So then you're going to scoot yourself in so that you have the big toes together and your knees separated so one knee comes to either side of your setup. And then just kind of check, make sure that you can bring your chest down. If you need some extra support, you can borrow my blankets, turn your head to one side, and yeah, just bring your arms down. Now how's that feel on the tops of your feet? Do you feel any compression on the tops of your feet?
No.
Feel comfortable in your lower back and your hips?
I do.
Awesome. All right, so go ahead and settle in there. Close your eyes. We're going to start out here. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale it out through your mouth. And do that again. Deep breath in, expand your lungs. Exhale, let it out through your mouth and soften your body. And one more time, take a big deep breath in and feel the breath go all the way down your spine, deep into your hips. Exhale, let it go with a sigh and really let your body sink down into your support. Now start to bring your awareness to your breath and begin to feel the breath on the outside of your body. So feel the air and the space on the outside of your body. Maybe feeling the air that's touching your skin, and feeling the space outside of you. Feeling the breath on the upper lip and around the skin of the nostrils, feeling the breath around the face. And keeping your awareness with that space as you breathe in, follow that space as it comes into your body, breathing in that air, that space, that akasha from the outside and bringing it into your inner space. And feel that outer space inflating your body like a balloon. Feel the inhales creating space in all directions on the back of your body. From the top of your head to your tailbone, side to side, from rib to rib. The breath even creates space from the front of the body to the back of the body, creating width within the body. And as you exhale, feel yourself releasing that space that you brought into your body back into the outside world. So just that exchange of space. Taking the space that was outside, bringing it into the body, creating space inside of the body, releasing that space back out into the outside world. And so just taking some slow, deep breaths, feeling the breath moving down your spine. Talia, is it okay to give you an adjustment?
Absolutely.
Take a deep breath in, exhale it out. Does that feel okay?
That's great.
Awesome. One more deep breath. Exhale it out. Okay, now go ahead and bring your hands back under your shoulders and gently press yourself up to a tabletop position. You can just take your blankets and just scoot them over to the side. Just move your block out of your way. And do the same thing with the other blanket. Just fold it up and get it out of the way. If you prefer, actually, you can fold the blanket just in half and maybe take it underneath your knees for some padding. We're going to do some cat-cows. So line up your wrists underneath your shoulders. You can have fingers open, or you could also make fists with your thumbs pointing at the front of the mat like a thumbs up. And as you inhale, we're going to lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, and feel your heart center opening through your arms. Exhale, let your head sink down, round your back. And inhale, letting the heart scoop forward and up. Draw your shoulders back, kind of feels like you squeeze your armpits. And exhale, relax the spine as you let it sink back toward the earth, pushing the middle body up to the sky. Inhale, arching. Feel that openness in the chest. Big, deep breath. Spread your collarbones. Exhale, let it go. Good. One more time. Big inhale, creating space and openness in the chest. Exhale, relaxing. Inhale to a neutral tabletop position. And go ahead and curl your toes under, lifting your knees, push your heels down, pressing your thighs back, downward facing dog. Good. And go ahead and bend the knees, swaying the hips side to side a little bit. And you can take that blanket, go ahead and fold it up and get it out of your way. Perfect. Gonna take an inhale, come up onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, sink your heels down. Good, deep breaths. Relax your shoulders a little bit, create a little space there, beautiful. One more deep breath. And exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step your feet up to the front of the mat. Take your feet hip distance apart. Take an inhale, come halfway up. You can have your fingertips on the floor, your hands on your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees softly, inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, go ahead and grab your block and bring your block to the front of the mat so you have it there for you if you need it. And step your feet together at the front of your mat. Good. Take an inhale, sweep the arms up, maybe bringing the palms to touch. Exhale, open the arms, soft bend in the knees, flat back, dive forward, hands to the floor or to your shins. Inhale, come halfway up, reach through the crown of your head, pull your belly in. Exhale, bend your knees, step it back to a tabletop position. Now I'm going to show you an easier alternative and then I'll show you a harder alternative. So choose first, just watch me for a second. You're going to inhale, come forward to the, so your shoulders come over your fingertips. And then exhale, you're going to keep the hips high, bring just your chest and your chin down. And then inhale, you straighten the legs, slide forward and roll your shoulders back for a low cobra. So that's one variation you can do. Or if you want to challenge yourself more, you can curl your toes under, push through your heels so you're in a plank position, and then you'll inhale, shift the shoulders over the fingertips, keep the elbows tucked in, lower your shoulders down to the height of your elbows, flip your toes, straighten your arms, inhale, upward facing dog. Okay, so make your choice, taking a tabletop position or plank pose, your choice. Inhale, roll to the fingertips, and exhale, slowly come down. Good, flip the toes, straighten your arms, push the floor away as you inhale, roll your shoulders back, beautiful. Flip the toes under, exhale, downward facing dog. Good, inhale up onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, sink your heels down. Good, let's inhale, kick through the right heel as you bring your right leg up, try to keep the toes pointing down, reaching your leg up in the air. Exhale, step your foot all the way forward to the front of the mat. Good, we're going to open up into a warrior two. So take that back foot, spin your back heel down 45 degrees. Start with your left hand, reach your arm forward and cartwheel yourself up so your chest is facing the side. Keep a deep bend in that front knee. Beautiful. Turn your palms down. Now inhale, go ahead and straighten your front leg. We're coming into a triangle pose. So push down firmly into this big toe. Draw the crease of your hip back. Beautiful. Reach forward like I'm gently going to pull on your arm. Keep reaching. Inhale. And now exhale, go ahead and let your hand come down either to your shin or to a block. Good, bring your other arm up. Awesome, how do you feel here? Awesome, all right. Take this arm, we're gonna roll your shoulder toward your head. Beautiful, take an inhale, extend your arm overhead. And exhale, bring it back up. Good, and just do that one more time. Inhale, reach overhead. And exhale, back up. Good, now this time we're going to transition back to a lunge. So bend your front knee, you're going to inhale, reach overhead as you pivot on the ball of your back foot. Bring your hand down, come to a lunge. Go ahead and move the block out of your way. Good, we're going to take a vinyasa, step back to plank pose with an inhale. Exhale, roll to your fingertips, lower yourself down gradually through chaturanga. Flip your toes, straighten your arms. Inhale, upward facing dog. Beautiful. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Good, same thing on the other side. Kick up through the left heel. And exhale, step it forward. Pivot the back heel down 45 degrees. Front heel lines up with the arch of your back foot. Lead with your right hand. And inhale, cartwheel it up, coming up to the side. Open your chest. Beautiful. Turn your palms down. Look forward toward your front hand. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Push into that big toe, drawing your hips back. Reach forward with an inhale. And exhale, bring it down. Good. Oh, sorry about that. I'm going to grab your block for you. There you go. All right, now moving with your breath. Inhale, turn your palm forward as you reach overhead. Good. Exhale, bring it back up. One more time. Inhale, reach forward like you're trying to grab my hand. And exhale, bring it back up. Good. This time, inhale as you reach forward. Bend your knee, pivot on your back foot, and come to a lunge. Move the block out of your way. Move through your vinyasa. Inhale, step back. Exhale, lower down slowly. Bend those elbows. Beautiful. Flip the toes. Inhale, push up. Big, deep breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step, or you can lightly hop your feet up to the front if you want. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale, reach up with a flat back, reaching the arms up to the sky, maybe bringing the palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, reaching up. Bring the palms rolled in like you're holding a block. Exhale, sink down like you're sitting in a chair. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten your legs as you fold forward. Good, hands to floor or shins. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back, move through your version of the vinyasa. Follow your breath. Exhale as you lower down. Inhale as you bring space into the chest. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Good, inhale your right leg up in the air. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Now this time we're going to pivot that back heel down, but we're going to keep the hips facing the front for warrior one. So inhale, reach forward and come up. Keep that front knee bent. Beautiful. Exhale, bend your elbows, lean back with your chest. Inhale, reach up, straighten your front leg. Exhale, you're going to take your left hand, bring it behind your back. Good. Take an inhale here. Exhale, reaching halfway forward. Keep reaching and extending, reaching forward with your arm as you draw your hip back. And now exhale, bring it all the way down. And maybe you bring that other hand down. Good, deep breaths. Good, really good form, Thalia. See if you can lift your chest a little bit, create a little more space. Oh, beautiful. One more breath. And now bend your knee, pivot on your back foot. Good. Step it back, plank or tabletop, your choice. Doesn't always have to be the same. Exhale, come down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up really high. Exhale, step it forward. Warrior one, pivot your back heel down, keeping the pelvis facing forward. Reach forward and up. Exhale, bend your elbows, sink into that front knee. Lift your heart. Inhale, reach up, straighten your front leg. Exhale, take your right hand behind your back. Keep reaching and lifting as you come forward, creating space in the chest. Hold it. Lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Now try to keep that length in your chest as you exhale. Bring your hands down to the floor. Good. Yes, much better this time. Just look down a little bit more. Tuck your chin. Good. One more deep breath in. Exhale it out. And gently bending your knee. Pivot on your back foot. Plant the palms. Step back. Plank or tabletop. Move through your last vinyasa. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, sink those heels down. Good. Shake out any tension in your neck. Yeah. Good. And then inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop up to the front. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Bending the knees. Inhale, come up through chair pose. And exhale, standing up, hands to heart center. All right, let's do a balancing posture. You're going to take the right toes, cross them over in front of your left toes. Good. Now take the arms out in front. Cross your right arm under your left arm. You can either grab your shoulders or wrap your forearms, bring the palms together. Find a focal point. Inhale here. Exhale, sink down like you're sitting in a chair with your legs crossed. Or maybe you stay here, maybe you lift up your toes and wrap them around your standing leg. Squeeze your inner thighs. Create space in the lower back as you drop your hips down. Good, one more breath. And now unwinding, inhale, sweep the arms up. Good. Exhale, bend the elbows, open your chest. Create space. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Good. Let's take it to the other side. Cross the left toes in front. Good. Cross the left arm under. Grab your shoulders or wrap your forearms. Inhale here. Exhale, sink down. Find your drishti, your gaze. And maybe curling the toes under. Good. Can you bend your knees a little deeper? Good. One more deep breath. Unwinding. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, shift your weight forward as you open your heart, bending your elbows. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, let's make our way down to the ground now. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, soft dive forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale up onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, sink your heels down. And gently bringing the knees down to the ground. Bring the big toes together, knees wide apart. And pressing it back to a regular child's pose. A deep breath in. Exhale it out. And walk your hands in under your shoulders. Tucking your chin, roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time, rolling all the way through the neck. Your head is the last thing to come up. Good. Okay, let's set ourselves up in a restorative posture for Shavasana pose. So find your block again. And you're going to take your block at the side where you want your head to go, usually closer to the instrument. We're going to do some sound healing. And go ahead and take your blanket. We've already got it folded the right way. So you're just going to set a blanket like that. And then do another one like that, so you have two underneath you. Okay. Take your other blanket, open it up a couple times, so it looks like this, and turn it sideways. And then roll it up so you get a long rolled blanket. Awesome. And then you're just going to turn yourself with your back toward the bolster. Just watch me do it first, and then you can do it. So you're going to have yourself with your back towards the bolster. If you're tall, you may need to sit a little further away, but if you're short like me, then it'll be the perfect length of just the blankets. So you're going to take the rolled blanket, thread it underneath your knees, and then wrap it around your hips like a horseshoe. Then I like to slowly make my way down. Make sure your head is supported, not hanging off the edge. And you can choose, if you'd rather just have the legs straight with the rolled blanket underneath your knees, that's fine. But if you want to open all the way up into butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Konasana, then you're going to bring the soles of the feet, the knees together, and the rolled blanket will support your outer thighs. You can bring your hands down by your sides. You can have your hands on your belly. You could have your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your belly if you want to circulate some self-healing. Whatever feels comfortable for you, okay? Once you're settled in, take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Again, deep breath in. Deep breath out. And one more time, taking the deepest breath you can. And exhale, let it go. And start to slow down your breath. Making your exhales slower and deeper than your inhales. Maybe inhaling for a count of 4 and exhaling for a count of 6. And return back to that feeling of the spaciousness. Feel the spaciousness that you've created in your body from your practice today. Feel that expansion in all directions of your body. Feeling the breath fill you up from the belly center in all directions, expanding from front to back, side to side, from top to bottom, head to toe. Even opposite hip to shoulder, expanding diagonally, radiating in all directions like the rays of the sun. And just like how the space and the breath move fluidly from the outside to the inside of you, allow these sounds that you're going to hear to travel from the outside, moving through space and ether into your inner world. And let the vibrations heal you from within you and around you. And slowly start to take deep breaths again. Swallow and bring some moisture back to your mouth. Gently rock your head side to side. And bring your knees back together. And keeping your feet on the ground, gently rock your knees side to side a little bit. And when you're ready, take an inhale, stretch the arms overhead. And exhale, bring in your arms down. Go ahead and roll over to your right side. And as you're ready, press yourself up to a seated position. And we'll just come to a seated position facing one another. Bring your hands together at your heart center. And taking a deep breath in, exhale your head to your heart center. Thank you for joining me for this practice today, allowing me to guide you. We wish love, peace, healing, and safety for all beings everywhere. And we say to one another with love and respect, Namaste.